This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Monday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
We have a contender for Karen of the Year.
God, it's a strong contender. Gotta be up there.
There was a lady at a baseball game this weekend who was very upset after a home run ball came towards her seat. And a dad ran over, grabbed the ball in front of her, and brought it over to his kid. Now, she was trying to claim that because it landed like in front of her, that it was her ball. She loses it, absolutely loses it.
She's right in this man's face.
Finger waving in front of this guy. She's got the typical haircut you think she has.
Yeah.
And the dad, after 30 seconds of being yelled at, takes the ball from his kid and gives it back to this lady.
Can I say that, listen, obviously in this story, she's the monster. There's even a picture of her after she got the ball back holding it up. She looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
There's another one of her flipping the dad and the kid off too.
The dad also sucks in this situation.
Yeah?
He caves way too easily.
True.
First off, when she comes up, she taps him on the shoulder and is like, hey. And I don't know if you noticed it in the video, but he turns around ready to swing. He's immediately spooked and gets his fist up. But then this woman's like, that's my ball. You took my ball from me. And he's just like, all right, you know what? And takes the ball from his own son, is like, take it.
The kid ends up winning because I think it was in Miami. So the Marlins come down, give the kid a little prize package.
Yeah.
And he was a Philadelphia Phillies fan. So after the game, and it turned out to be his birthday too.
Yeah. His birthday was just 2 days earlier, and the guy who hit the home run got to hang out with him after the game.
He got a bat from the guy that hit a home run and got a little meet and greet and stuff after the game. So the kid ended up winning in the long run.
Big time. It was an amazing experience.
And this lady totally sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Villain.
I'm not defending her, but I will say a lot of the comments I see online are of people that are like, what kind of grown-ass adult cares about getting a home run ball? Me.
Well, I'll say this. Everybody in that stadium would like a ball.
I'll say this. If she caught the ball herself, she does not have to give it to the kid.
I will agree with you, but only because they're sitting at the other side of the section.
I hate the idea that if you go to a baseball game specifically, or honestly any sporting event, and if you catch something in the crowd, whether it's a t-shirt, a ball, a puck, that you're supposed to give it to the closest kid around you, I think that's a bunch of baloney in my opinion.
Oh, come on. You're going to deny a kid? That is a life-changing moment for a child, and you're going to deny the child?
I'm sorry. I've been going to baseball games all my life. I've never caught a ball. Maybe this is a big moment for me.
My brother, you are 30 years old.
Who cares?
Time has passed.
Who cares? What do you mean time has passed?
Time has passed. You're too old for this now. Now, listen. If you get a ball and there's no kids around, again, I think it's, within about 5 to 6 seats in any direction.
No.
Keep the ball. Congratulations. Be excited.
How do you know that I don't have a kid at home that I'm bringing the ball home to?
Because my guess is you're going to be up and dancing around and celebrating.
I have been going to Blue Jays games since I was 6 years old, and not once has a ball ever came by me. If I'm catching that ball, if I'm making the effort, I'm keeping that damn thing.
Okay, but let me ask you this, because you've been going since you were 6 years old or whatever. When you were a kid, if an adult near you had caught the ball, would you have put your hand out for it? Would you have wanted them to give you the ball?
I think it's a life lesson for kids.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying when you were a kid.
Maybe I would have, but if he didn't give it to me, it's a life lesson that you can't always get what you want.
You would have cried. You would have absolutely cried. If a grown man next to you had caught the ball and didn't give it to you, you'd cry now.
I don't think you're trying to make me sound like I'm a bad guy here. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. What? I've been a baseball fan all my life. I still can't enjoy the game. I still can't get a little excited anymore.
No, listen, no one's telling you can't get excited. But if you have to make the decision. This is a transaction, right? You receive a game-used Major League Baseball, and then in return, you also get booed by 20 to 30,000 people. If you can handle that trade-off, if you're that dead inside, then that's fine. You're that person.
If I make a
bridge troll.
If I make a sick catch at a game, that ball is mine, dude.
You know, I think there is an argument to be made for sick catch, but what if it just hits the seat in front of you, bumps us up, you just grab it?
There's no participation trophies in real life, brother. All right?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you catch a baseball at a game, will you give it to a kid, Nick?
Well, like I said, if I'm with a lady friend, I'm definitely giving that kid the ball.
Just trying to get some brownie points?
You know what?
I'm always out for the brownie points.
I get that. Look like the good guy in front of the girl for sure. But if you're riding solo, you're keeping that ball, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love the idea of
yeah.
I love the idea of if I give this kid a ball, it'll make up for the 8 stadium beers I've crushed on this date so far.
Give a kid a ball, maybe empty yours.
For sure.
There you go. A lot of people are on my side. We've got someone else on the phone. What do you think about the situation?
What are you going to do with a baseball? Put it on your mantle and just sort of display it for your friends?
Thank you.
Yeah? What did your grandma do with her fine china? Did she ever use it? No.
Yeah. That's fine china, and it's also a woman, so, like, what are you saying about yourself?
Whoa. Now we're getting sexist here. Maybe a baseball on my mantle is my fine china.
Maybe if it was signed, okay, but other than that, give it to the little kid.
Also, I feel like we're all in agreement that fine china was a huge waste of money and unnecessary. Not unlike having a baseball prominently displayed in your home as an adult.
Some people like art on their walls. I like sports memorabilia. What's wrong with that, guys?
How would you know? You've never caught one.
I've got a story about catching something in the crowd. I was with my father. This was a number of years ago. So I was with my father at stock car races and in Ottawa. And somebody came through the crowd and were throwing T-shirts into the bleachers. Okay, one was coming directly at me, so I had my arms out ready to go. My father pushed me down to grab the T-shirt and then did the happy dance in front of everybody.
Even you can't be on that guy's side, Brock.
I mean, realistically, the shirt was probably a large and extra large. It wasn't going to fit you anyway, brother.
Didn't fit him either, and he kept it anyway. Just like, yeah.
Did he pay for the tickets to the race? I think he deserved it, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he pushed me down, and I actually fell into the seat next to me, so he could grab the T-shirt.
I mean, dude, if you want to vent about this, go to therapy. I think it was fine.
Oh, I know, right? Like, that'll always stick in my head. I laugh about it now, but at the time, I was, yes. Like,
pretty messed up, man.
Your dad's good in my book.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Did you hear the story that came out about a week ago about the man, Canadian fella, who auctioned off naming rights for his child?
What, really?
Yeah, his wife and he were pregnant. They're having a baby. Time has come, right? We're almost here. Things are expensive in this economy. Set up an auction where people could bid for, I mean, the same as you see with like arenas and stadiums, essentially naming rights for the baby.
How much does someone pay?
$10,000 is allegedly the final, like the winning bid.
Did we get to find out the name?
No. So that's the thing is like the guy is chosen to remain anonymous according to the story. And I did some looking. So I'm like, if you're paying 10 grand, like we should know what the name of the kid is, but it's not out there. So I'm waiting. I feel like this is going to be some sort of elaborate marketing stunt from some company we'll hear about in the future, but
That's crazy because you remember when you were in school? I feel like at least once in school you do a thing where it's like, can you tell us why you're named your name?
oh, it's super basic teacher filler assignment.
My dad had a gambling problem.
My dad owed the wrong people some money and needed it quick.
Dude, even to have $10,000 to spend and just be like, yeah, I'm just going to buy this kid's name.
Well, that's just it. Like, if you're a person, I don't understand why you would do it. Unless, like, grandma and grandpa really were dead set on the baby being named something. But then if you're a corporation, like, wouldn't it be weird? Like, even think about it from our perspective. If we'd known about this, could have convinced Boss Jackie to get some money.
I mean, we got a road named after us once. If we had the budget for it, I totally would have named the kid Brock and Dalby.
Brock and Dalby Johnson? Like,
Yeah.
like, you know, even if it's a major corporation, like, what was that show? Community had the episode where the kid's name was Subway.
I hope they named it like Baby McBabyface or something.
Put it up to an internet vote?
Yeah.
Then the kid is screwed.
Dude, imagine if you went to the hospital with your checkbook if you were rich enough.
Standing outside that big nursery window you always see in the movies where there's all the babies lined up. And you're just like,
how much to name your baby?
how much for that one? These babies are not for sale. I don't want to buy it. I just want to name it.
It's like, what's that movie where the guy offers the other dude $1 million to sleep with his wife?
Oh, is it Indecent Proposal or something like that?
The 2025 remake.
I have an
going up to people.
indecent proposal for you, and it's letting me name your child
Name your price.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Name your price. I name your baby.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I ran
awesome.
into a bunch of people at System of a Down too, which was awesome.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, System of a Down was absolutely amazing. Perfect set list from front to back.
Yeah.
Now, the Rogers Stadium, you know what? I got to say, the stadium itself, not as bad as everybody's making it seem out to be online.
You look like you were kind of bracing yourself, like you were about to say bad things.
I think the thing is it's not the stadium. Like, the venue is decent.
It's fine.
Right?
It's not the best, but it's fine.
It's getting there and getting out of there that is an absolute nightmare.
Because it's remote as hell, right?
It's at Downsview Park, like the old airport in Toronto there.
Yeah.
And, man, it's like getting there. Like, we got a hotel that said it's 12 minutes away. Drive.
Okay.
It took us an hour to get there in an Uber.
What?
Because I guess for like ride sharing and stuff,
Yeah.
they only have one way that you can get in. So it's like we had to like go back on the highway around, and then
You're backtracking.
they close all the side streets, so they're only letting people go down this one road to get in this one entrance to get dropped off.
Damn, I guess trying to keep it like organized, keep it orderly, like so that they don't have snarl in the, because it's residential in the area, right?
Yeah. There's stuff around there.
I get it, but like that still sucks.
Oh my God, dude. Our Uber driver was just pissed the whole way. He's like, I didn't know it was going to take this long. Oh, I've never been here before. And I'm like, it's not my fault.
Well, I'm going to say that's on him because this isn't the first time, right? Like they did Oasis did 2 shows there. They did some like K-pop bands.
Coldplay, whatever, yeah.
Coldplay, like they've been having shows. If you're an Uber driver in Toronto, you got to know either you're in it for the long haul or you're just working a different part of town that night.
My Uber driver screwed me too because we were like waiting in this. I had a few pops before we left the hotel. You got
As one would.
A few pre-gamers there,
Sure.
right? And we're waiting in this long ass line. Like you can see the stadium, you can see the parking lot, and there's like all these trees there. And I'm like, brother, is it okay if I like run out of the car? You keep driving ahead.
I'll catch up.
I just go squeeze one out real quick and then come back. Yeah, man, that's no problem. That's no problem.
Okay.
I tipped the guy $15 after for his troubles.
Which for you is a lot.
Yeah.
That's big money.
And then after the concert, when I was going to grab another Uber driver, my rating dropped down like a whole like 0.15.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, is it because they took a piss? Like, is that why?
I wonder, do you think it's because of the pee, or do you think it was like because you made him go to that stadium?
Oh, he was cheesed. He's like, I guess I'm done for the night.
Yeah. I mean, I get it from his perspective of being pissed, but again, you accepted the ride. Like, you're a grown man. You got to know what's happening in your city.
I went from a 4.95 to a 4.81.
Damn, I don't know if we can be seen together anymore. I mean, like,
what's your Uber rating?
I'm
Look
a
it up
5.
real quick.
I'm a 5-star, brother.
You're a 5-star?
I'm a 5-star, brother.
5-star flat.
5-star man. Look at that.
Nobody's a 5-star
It's
flat.
right there, man.
Are you serious?
I'm a 5 man. I'm a fantastic
What?
passenger. I make conversation. I'm very kind. My mama raised me right. I'm a please. I'm a thank you.
Dude, this is only like the third time I've used Uber. What have I done wrong?
Well, first of all, you ran out and peed in the bushes.
I asked permission. I thought I should ask, and I gave him $15 for the piss and the time wasted. I feel like that's a 5-star man.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, Adam, what's your Uber rating?
I'm a 5-star man after 269 Uber rides.
God, it's good to finally have some decent company around here. Nice to meet you, my fellow 5.
269 rides and nobody's ever had one thing that they didn't like about you?
No, sir, and I'm not a petite fella either. I take up a little bit of space.
Are you tipping like mad on every Uber? Is that what it is, or?
No, I'm funny.
No, wait. Nobody wants conversation in the Uber. That can't be it.
Man's working a tight 5 in the back seat and getting 5 stars every time.
Oh, I never sit in the back seat.
Oh.
I always sit in the front seat if they'll let me, so that it's a one-on-one conversation.
There you go.
I don't feel like they're chauffeuring you around. Tell some jokes, ask about their car.
Have you ever asked them to stop and take a pee on the side of the road?
No, sir, but I have asked them to hold my roadie.
This guy's drinking beers in the car, and they give him 5 stars.
You got to go to Vegas more often, man.
Oh, that's what it is. These Vegas drivers, they live by their own rules.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're doing something different. I mean, maybe you're just like, have you looked? Can you see what kinds of ratings you've gotten? Like,
no, I've tried to find that. You can't see what other people have rated you.
So I'd be very curious. Like, is it just a 1-star somewhere along the way? Are you getting some 4s, some 3s?
I've always, when it asks me for the driver, I always give them 5 stars.
Well, sure, yeah. Well, you'd have to be a pretty bad driver to get less than 5, right? Because then you're messing with somebody's livelihood. But, I punched in 4.84 on Google just to be like, hey, what is a 4?
What does it mean?
Is it good or is it bad?
What does it say?
Because there's so many people on the text line that are 5s, by the way.
Everyone's a 5-star person.
So this is a problem with you. But it does say that 4.84 would be considered a solid above average score.
Nice.
That indicates you're generally a good rider. It's not as exceptional or perfect as ratings like 4.9 or 5, but generally a safe rating that most drivers will accept. And it does say that anything below a 4.7 is problematic. Like, that's where they say that drivers will start to say, I'm going to pass on this guy.
They won't pick you up.
So you're fine at 4.84. You are on the precipice, though. Like, no more getting out of the Uber
No
and
more
go
taking
pee.
leaks outside of Ubers.
That's a bad idea.
This guy's drinking beers in the car, though. Like,
Yeah, and you drank him before, so he doesn't have to pee until he's getting where he's going. That's the problem.
I hate this, man. I wish that, like, you should be able to know why you got a bad rating.
I mean, would you really want to read the reviews, though? Like, if a driver had to type out, like, a brief explanation of why he rated you that
It's
way?
like when a customer complains about you at work, at least you get to know about it. Could you imagine if life was like that, if everybody just had a rating, if someone came up to talk to you and you're like, 4.84?
Dude, every interaction you get asked to leave a score on somebody,
Yeah.
that would be horrifying. That's a nightmare scenario.
Is that what it used to be like when I was single at the bar? Do, like, girls see that over your head and they're like, oh.
Well, I feel like a lot of girls saw 5 over my head when I was at the bar scene. It was out of 10, but at the same time, still a 5.
Yeah. Being a 5-star man at the bar is completely different.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Football is back, baby. And our contest this week is going to be football impressions for $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tomorrow night's jackpot. We are having our 3 contestants pretend to be the Monday Night Football matchup. We need them to be a Viking fighting a bear.
That's right. Need a Viking impression, need a bear impression. We've got 3 contestants on the line. Whoever does it the best, going to get $100 in Lotto Max tickets. Someone from old Quebec won the jackpot on Friday. So tomorrow's jackpot, $11 million.
All right. If you are not one of our 3 Vikings fighting a bear fighting a Viking, that does mean you are a judge this morning. So 762-555, you can let us know who you think should be the winner. Well, we will start on line 1 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Jason. All right. We need you to give us an impression of a Viking fighting a bear or a bear fighting a Viking. Can you do that sound for us?
I can certainly try.
That's all we ask for.
Let's hear it.
For Valhalla, you must die!
Perfect, honestly. You got the screaming Viking and then the roar of the bear.
All right, good job, Jason. Stay on hold for us, all right, brother? All right, we go to line 2.
For Valhalla.
Line 2, who's this?
Good morning, it's Bruce.
Bruce. All right, we need you to give us an impression of a Viking fighting a bear. You can go in many different directions with us. Are you ready, Bruce?
Ready to roll.
All right, let's hear it, Bruce.
By Odin, feel my sword!
Why sound like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?
That's exactly what it sounded like. All
By
right, good
Odin's
job, Bruce.
beard.
Stay on hold. All right, we go to line 3 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, it's Leslie.
Leslie. All right. You need to give us an impression of a Viking fighting a bear or a bear fighting a Viking. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
All right, take it away.
By the thunder of Thor's hammer, come at me! Whoa!
The thunder of Thor's hammer.
All right, stay on hold, Leslie. All
Can
right.
I say that all of them just sounded like Viking?
Nobody did the bear.
Nobody did a good bear growl.
I want, for the future of the contest, I want both.
Yeah.
You need to fight both.
I think they were all I think that was bear sound.
That was the bear?
I think they were all trying to do a
Those
bear.
were all just Viking yells.
That's the thing, is none of the yells, they all sounded more Viking than bear. But because they all did it, you can't judge one or the other.
What do you think, line 1, line 2, or line 3?
I do love, because I think I remember reading it in Thor comics when I was a kid of by Odin's beard.
Is that not line 2?
That's line 2. That's Bruce.
Bruce, are you still there?
Still here.
All right, you get yourself a ding and a round of applause and
All right.
$100 in Lotto Max tickets for tomorrow's jackpot, all right?
Right on, thank you.
Now, just to make sure you actually win it, give us your best bear impression.
Bruce, that's so much better.
Sounds like me when I'm hungover.
Yeah, you get kind of berry.
All right, Bruce, if you do happen to win the big jackpot, got some nickels and dimes for the fellas over here or what?
For sure, boys.
By Odin's beard.
We'll be setting you up.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. You know those BuzzFeed quizzes that are so much fun? Yeah, that's not what this is. It's the quiz with Brock and Dalby.
Since we spent a good portion of the show talking about the lady who stole the baseball from that kid,
Right.
I figured today's theme for the quiz should be songs about stealing, thievery, robbery, anything like that.
But you were saying that they are not necessarily in the title. Like, it's not stealing songs, it's songs about stealing.
Yeah. Some
Okay.
of them have it in the title, but I will give you a band and you got to tell me they're stealing, they're thievery, or they're robbing song, okay?
I don't have a ton of confidence coming into this one. I've racked my brain because I have to close the text line when this starts because people try to cheat. I've got 2.
Let's see if you can steal this quiz here this morning. When I say Jane's Addiction, you would say?
Been caught stealing. That's the free space on the bingo card.
That's one. All right, next one here. When I say the Steve Miller Band, you would say?
Take the money and run. So that's 2 for 2. Okay. I have no more notes.
All right, let's see if you can get a steal here. When I say Len.
Steal my sunshine. Wow.
And I don't care what anyone says. This is a banger.
What a reference.
It's a great song.
First time this song's been played on this station, you think?
You can steal my sunshine anytime, brother. All right, 3 for 3 here. When I say Wolf Mother.
Wolf Mother is... God, I know they have more than one song, but the only Wolf Mother song I ever remember is Woman.
Oh, well, it's the second song.
Unless you're implying that Woman is stealing.
They had 2 popular songs.
I know they did. I just don't remember the second one.
Joker and the Thief.
Honestly, better of the 2 songs now that I think about it.
The song was stolen from your mind, apparently. When I say Metallica, you would say?
Okay, I was thinking about this. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm overthinking. But I've heard that Whiskey in the Jar is about stealing.
That is. I mean, we all know that it is a cover song, but it's an old Irish folk song about a highwayman who robs a military official, betrays his lover, all this stuff.
Okay, cool. I had that in the back of my head, but I was like, maybe I'm misremembering. So.
Wow, very impressive. You stole that one, too. Final one here. When I say fun-loving criminals.
Scooby Snacks, baby! Oh, wow!
Nice, 5 for 6
Scooby
today.
Snacks. Such a good song.
Only got robbed on one here.
Only one, not bad, not bad. And it's one that I should have known because it was definitely in an EA Sports soundtrack at some point.
Stealing is bad, but songs about it are fantastic.
Absolutely, and going 5 for 6 on the quiz feels like I've stolen some happiness today.
Yeah, it's almost like taking a ball from a kid. It's really not that bad, right?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Joey Chestnut was actually in Canada this past weekend for the Smokes Poutineery World Poutine Eating Championship at Smokapalooza.
Which, if you told me you were going to Smokapalooza, I might assume you would eat a poutine, but that's not the main focus.
Check this out. Joey Chestnut broke the world record eating 26.5 pounds of poutine in 10 minutes.
That's too much. I'm going to go ahead and say it. That's like a lifetime number. That shouldn't be a one-time sitting.
Dude, your stomach would be so sick after that.
Bricked up all the way to the top. Like that, he's not going to be. I know that guys like Chestnut and all the interviews and stuff, they talk about like they've got these workout routines and all this stuff.
You can't train for that.
You cannot train to assault your body with potato.
There is not enough Pepto-Bismol in the world to help you with that afterwards.
He's 8% gravy now. Like his whole body is 8%
His blood
gravy.
is gravy is what it is. I just can't imagine what it's like to go to the bathroom after that.
Well, I think you need some time. Like, I think you need some time, some space. Maybe you rent an apartment for the weekend.
The one thing I've never thought about is, like, he is married. So how does his wife, like, does his wife just, like, leave for a couple of days while he gets this all out of his system?
I'm taking the kids to my mom's house sort of thing.
He's just Dutch ovening her for, like, a week after these contests, man.
That's assault, brother.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast. K-Rock's What the Bleep with the Trues.
All right, we've got $1,800 on the line for What the Bleep, and we've got Robin on the phone. Hey, Robin, how's it going, brother?
Pretty good.
All right, $1,800. What would that do for you this morning?
Oh, I don't pay a few bills, I guess.
There you go, Robin. All the wrong answers that have been guessed so far that got us to this $1,800. They're all on the Seeker app. Have you been looking?
No, every time I look on that, I can't find nothing.
All right, we can talk about that later.
Well, the question remains the same. What the bleep is John Angus saying here?
Hey, this is John Angus McDonald from the Trues. The one thing I never get tired of playing is...
Live?
Sorry, what was that?
Live?
Playing live.
Playing live. That's your guess for today. Now, again, this is not an endorsement or against. Just need to lock it in. You're saying live is your answer.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's see. Unfortunately, that is not right. You just brought the jackpot up to $1,900. All right, Robin?
All right.
All right, listen at 5 o'clock. You'll have another chance to play, okay?
All right.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Good luck with the Seeker app.
I mean, if you think about it, maybe he doesn't like playing live because it's technically his job. Maybe there's some days that he really dreads it.
I mean, that's just it. You can love your job more than anybody else has ever loved their job. It's still going to work.
He'll have another chance to win $1,900 at 5 o'clock.
Hey, this is John Angus McDonald from the Trues. The one thing I never get tired of playing is...
Remember, it is one word and one word only. It's not a sentence or anything. And check the Seeker app. It's kind of confusing, but if you can find your way around it.
It really isn't, though. I don't want to give Robin a hard time, but like you download the app and then there's a button that says contest and then you click what the bleep and then it's right there. It's right there.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.